They're feisty, fun, and forever proud to call Cleveland home. You're watching Cribs in the CLE. Josh and Maria live.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Cribs in the CLE. I'm Josh Cribs.
And I'm Maria Cribs, and welcome to Tuesday. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
You looking good now. You must have been really on. You got some coupons you've been using on these outfits you got?
Uh-oh, coupons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't wear everything all the time. I got some stuff saved up.
No, that's not new.
I got quite
that's not old.
It is. You just ain't seen it in a while.
When you get it, Josh?
I don't remember.
You get it within the last month or two?
No.
Yes, you did.
I just haven't worn it.
It feels
Man,
good,
I had
too.
to slim down a little bit to get into it. That's why I've been working out. You see my arms?
Oh, yeah. You look good. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to compliment you. You got to compliment
I appreciate it. I like the pants you got on. You
Well,
know?
I didn't realize they were windbreakers, so I'm walking around. Look, can y'all hear me? It's like,
Oh, yeah, you can be sweating in that
can't
thing.
sneak up on nobody.
No, sir.
Okay, but look, remember yesterday we did the Cam Newton story about the video of the kid heckling him at his
camp.
His training, not training camp, what do you call it?
Football camp.
Like football camp, yeah. And I said I was going to get back to it and make my remarks at the end of the show, and I completely forgot. So I want to show the viewers the video again.
You about to be pulled. I'm rigged. You about to be pulled. I'm rigged. You about to be pulled. I'm rigged. You're a free agent. I'm rigged. I'm a free agent. I'm rigged. He's a free agent. Where's your daddy at? Let me talk to your dad. Let me talk to your dad. Where's your dad? You're a free agent. Where's your dad? You're a free agent. You're a free agent. You ass. Talk to. Let me. Where's your dad? Where's your pop? Where's your dad?
Okay, so it seemed like all fun and games, and yesterday my feelings were, I think he needed to be removed. Unfortunately, I know when you have camps, a lot of kids come from impoverished backgrounds, and that's black, white, yellow, or brown, and most of the time they're getting sponsored to come to those camps. They're supposed to be coming to learn. I know personally with you, when kids come up to you and like, how many times you get knocked out? It's like they don't realize that's disrespectful. In this case, he's going back and forth with Cam Newton, someone who he participated, he volunteered to participate to be in his camp.
Right.
And then you come, you're being disrespectful, you're being rude, and sometimes you got to be mindful of kids. They do this to go viral sometimes. In this case, I don't think it was the case. I think they were just going back and forth, and he didn't realize you might look at me as Cam Newton, the athlete, but I'm an adult. I'm a grown man, and you are a child, and you need to stay in your place. I didn't like it.
I definitely agree with you. I feel as though Cam was trying to talk to them, right?
Yeah.
And it's a fuller video, and what Cam said went over the kid's head, and he was embarrassed in front of his friends, the athlete, and so his response to that was trying to.
What Cam said that accidentally went over the child's head?
Right.
Was it in a disrespectful
It wasn't disrespectful at all. But the kids, his friends, started laughing like, oh, laughing at him,
and then he felt kind of
less than. So his direct response was to attack Cam on, oh, you a free agent, and I'm like, yeah, man,
This would be the response of somebody who's immature, but I think I would be ashamed if I was his kid's parents, because one thing I say about my children, you can act a fool in this house, but when we go out in public, you are going to assert yourself. You're going to be respectful because you represent the family.
Right.
And so I would be embarrassed as that parent, as that child's parent, because hopefully I didn't raise you to go out here and act that way.
Right.
Yesterday my stance was that he wasn't raised right, because he should know you should not talk to adults like that. But after further review, the kid did release a statement yesterday. He released a full-fledged apology. He said he was not raised that way. He should have been respectful and appreciative of the fact that he was even allowed to be able to go to that camp, and he says he's truly sorry. But I do think that, we need to have a conversation with all our children. Hey, look, you are a child, and when you come to adults, you respect them as adults. You might not like what they say, but there's no going back and forth with adults. You be mad in the car or in your room, but you don't do banter like that with an adult.
Why you let the kids go back and forth with me then? I don't.
No, I'm just saying, because sometimes they look at you as athlete. I'm not on your level. You might play football too, but I'm 25 years older than you. You're going to respect me. You're not going to come to my camp and try to embarrass me.
Correct.
And I just felt some kind of way about it, because I know you deal with certain things like that. And I'm like, kid, that's not funny. Asking my husband how many times he got knocked out. That's not funny. You know?
But
so that's just how I felt about it.
Listen to me. I don't know if
Go
you
ahead,
heard
I'm listening.
Me. I said, well, why you let the kids go back and forth with me?
Because they're your kids. You
children.
can handle that. Why do you expect? I don't have time for anybody. I want to talk about a lady named, what's her name? Tiffany Poindexter. Now, you hear about this mother? She's a California mother of 3 who earns $150,000 a month on OnlyFans, because she posts her little raunchy pictures on OnlyFans.
Okay.
Now, if you don't know what OnlyFans is a social media website platform that was used for people in the adult film industry. When COVID shut down, their industry kind of got shut down.
Okay.
So now regular people started going over there, posting their photos and building up a platform. And this mother right here is making $150,000 a month by doing so. But Now she claims she's getting bullied by her children's, the parents of her children's school. They want her removed from the school, saying it's distasteful what she's doing. They're making fun of her. And I want to know your thoughts on that. She opened the account in 2019, and she made $14,000 her first month, just showing pictures of her in lingerie and doing housework.
Let me say this.
What's wrong?
How did the other parents find out?
You know one of them dads is lurking.
Exactly. You gotta be on there to know, cause I don't know who on there or how. So how do people know about her?
That's true.
You know, if they don't have an account as well, and they not on there,
Mr. Johnson.
And maybe if she's in the community like that, and you know, a soccer mom, whatever, maybe she do need to put a mask on or cover up, because it can be distasteful if you are on there and then you see her and you like, oh my God, that's Miss Jackson's Superfly, Miss Jackson.
Let's talk about it more on Hot Takes, okay? We got some hot takes for you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I want to get into that,
yeah,
okay? All right, because ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
Hot take number 1. If you can make $150,000 a month by selling pictures of yourself, would you do it? Now go to cleveland19.com/vote right now and give us your answers now, and we'll get you your results at the end of the show. When we start you, baby?
I started.
Okay, go ahead, baby.
Well, how much money are you making already? Because let's not pretend as though selling pictures of yourself isn't kind of selling your soul a little bit. Now, if you're not already in that industry where you are making money off of your body, then to branch into that, you're not going to be making, let's be honest, you're not going to be making 150 off the break. You have to build yourself up. I think after a few years of getting the word out there and some grassroots that you might not be able to do, so putting things into perspective, I'm not sure it's a good a revenue stream, because when things pick up and people stop tuning in, then what? You're going to try to go back to that regular job that people are like, stay away from her, honey. She done showed it off for everybody to see. Come on over. And then it becomes difficult. How long can you make that much money?
I'm like R. Kelly. I don't see nothing wrong.
Well, hey, we can.
Josh, first of all, I went to Tiffany's Instagram and her Twitter and all that, and I seen her, and I'm like, she ain't even all that, and she making $150K. So imagine if I jump on there and just break the internet with my photo, I'm like, hi, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? $150,000, I'm guaranteed at least make, at least $250,000 a month. I'm one of those parents. I feel like you got to do what you got to do. First of all, she's not being intimate with anybody. These are just photos of her in lingerie doing housework. I would sign up for it. If y'all need the extra cash, I might want to go over there and OnlyFans and check it out. Stuff.
You could get that, so why didn't you?
Josh, we got kids we got to put in college. We got bills to pay, mortgages, things like that. The world is shutting down. She had to do what she had to do, and I'm not judging her. And if I was one of those parents at that school, that ain't none of my business. More power to her. She probably moving up out of the neighborhood now. She moving up out of the neighborhood. She moving on up because she got $150K a month. Let's go to hot take number 2. Come on, let's get it. That ain't your business.
That's not enough.
Should Cam Newton have kicked the disrespectful young man out of his camp? Now, you want to chime in on that, baby?
I feel like no. He has people to do that for him or other people. Cam Newton wasn't. Listen, it's me. Cam Newton not working the camp himself. He doesn't. You don't have to throw people out. I would have handled it different. Cam, he went back and forth with him. I did feel Cam got in his feelings a little bit because I didn't think that Cam owed him the back and forth like that, because the kid was responding, you're a free agent. That's not really a bad thing. Now people get the bid on Cam. So that just wasn't an argument that I don't think Cam should have went in. Was the kid wrong for what he said to Cam? Yeah, but I think as an adult, you have to control that situation. Sometimes kids will pop off because they're children. Sometimes they may not know any better. Yeah. And us as adults, we have to take control of the situation.
Very emotional intelligence.
Oh, yes.
So I think, see, yesterday I would have said, kick him out. Kick him out. He don't deserve to be there. He's not appreciative. He's ungrateful. Go on out. I had my thoughts about it. Now that he's apologized, he done got a little softer side of me. I think about people that come from different backgrounds. You might need different social, economic needs, things like that. You might not have a father in the home. So when you see Cam Newton, you see something, missing in my life. My father ain't there, so you lashing out when he say something that he's trying to teach you something, and you look at it as an insult. And so I'm thinking maybe Cam should have put him to the side and had a conversation with you. Say, this guy, how you gonna conduct yourself at my camp? If not, you can leave.
Take him to the side.
Might have just needed a hug
and preach to him. Yes. Yeah. But you see how you change your
I'm a woman. I'm allowed to change my mind. Wait a minute.
You can't make decisions. You're not supposed to make decisions.
Yesterday was gonna be like, don't you ever
stop. You don't supposed to make decisions while you're angry.
Yeah, that's true.
Go ahead, Marie.
All right, hot take number 3. I was getting on it, baby. Look, okay, now look, let's lighten this up. You have a friend who's interested. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about what I just did. You have a friend who's interested in someone, but is too shy to say something. Do you go ahead and speak up for them? Now, say, Josh, you got a friend that's feeling somebody, and you know they really feeling them, and say you about to have an event or something. Do you go on ahead and, like, maybe send them an invite and say, just, you know, come,
of course.
and then say something?
Of course. I don't want to do that. I'm like, hey, here you go.
Josh.
Check in your DM. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
No, Josh.
That's how you do it.
I'm like that, too. I put people on the spot all the time.
And when they ain't looking, say you looking at me and you my friend, I'm like, yeah. Come on.
This him right here, this him right here.
That's
Okay.
how you put them on, and they'll get mad at you in the spot. But
if it work, they gonna get mad if it really don't work out. But if it work out,
with
yeah.
kids and you the step parent and you the godfather and this and that. Yeah, then it's a different story at the end. You can like, remember that time how we met and this and that? You said a whole big laugh.
I remember you put me on the spot like that. I didn't even know what to say. But look, do you get, like, my thing is, do you make sure that person is single and available first before you go ahead and throw them on the spot and then say, oh, I'm taken.
That's for them to say.
But you gotta do your research first. You just can't be going around people's back and trying to hook them up and then.
Because if a person, and this will happen to me, you know, sometimes if somebody.
When it happened to you? Recently? Because we've been married. I've been with you 18 years
right,
now.
and that don't mean people wouldn't still come up to me. So if somebody comes up to me, if someone comes up to me, listen. It's my job to be like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it, but I'm married.
If it's Tiffany Poindexter, Poindexter making 150K a month, you're gonna be like, come on, baby, let's see what we can talk.
Tiff.
We can work some things out.
What's up, Tiff?
Look. Coming up next, the criminal catcher. Meet a local 6th grader whose invention will make drivers think twice before breaking the law.
Ooh, our Kid Inventors Week continues next on Cribs in the CLE.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
Welcome back to the show. It's still Kid Inventor Week.
Yes.
I gotta ask you a question, Josh.
Okay.
Did you walk or ride a school bus to school when you were younger?
A school bus. And I can't tell you how many times I had to dodge traffic getting on and off the bus.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, now you think a stop sign on a bus would stop the drivers, but it doesn't. Well, we sat down with a local 6th grader who's making it her mission to change all of that. Check it out. All right, now I want to welcome to the show Ellie Newman. She's here to talk about her invention, the criminal catcher. How you doing, Ellie?
Good.
Can you tell us about criminal catcher?
It helps catch criminals who pass the school bus stop signs. The problem was people often pass the school bus stop sign intentionally, and then passing the school bus with the stop sign out is dangerous and illegal. Which
Yes, it is.
leads to 2,500 injuries each year. So my solution was the criminal catcher. The criminal catcher is a high-tech solution that utilizes existing technology in an innovative way to protect students and identify criminals who ignore stopped school buses.
And how does it do it?
So my prototype, this is the stop sign that would be on the bus.
Okay.
It has speed or traffic cameras on both sides, and then it has the lights on both sides. So if someone were to pass the school bus with its stop sign out, it would take a picture of its license plate, and it would show up on the driver's license monitor. So they'd have something like this on the inside of their bus, and they could look and see who passed it. And then a picture of the license plate would be sent to the authorities.
Oh man, Ellie, we can get paid. I know how.
See, at first I just seen criminal catcher and I was just being funny, but now this is serious. So when when you go to a bus stop and they put their stopper out, there are people who do try to, rush past it and someone can get injured. I love this. You put the cameras on both ends and then it has a recognition where it can get the license plate. Do you ride the school bus?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know firsthand for this. I can see this being used by schools in every county, every city, and every state across the country. It's actually something that should be put into legislation.
It should.
And that means it just simply should be made a law.
Did you win an award for this one?
Yeah, I did. Since
show me the money. Show it to me now. Show it to me.
Since it was online, they sent the ribbon to me.
Now, do you plan on doing this in the future? Are you a bona fide forever inventor?
Inventor?
Yeah, engineer.
I want to be a mechanical engineer for NASA when I grow up. So I'm doing Invention League again this year. Now we're trying to think of an idea.
Now look, you also like to make jewelry?
Uh-oh, entrepreneur.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that, girl, because you know I love jewelry now.
I used to sell a lot of clay-made earrings, so now I only sell a couple of clay earrings, and then the rest of them are made out of wire, and they're bent into different shapes.
And Ellie, I just want to let you know, as your agent, because she did call me her agent, right? I kind of heard her say that.
No, she didn't.
When something's handmade, you can charge more for it because it's custom, okay? Just throwing that out there, okay? You took your time, you got to value yourself and, charge a little more. Now, are there any teachers that you had that inspired you to do what you're doing right now?
Or what inspired?
Miss Kolar, she was the teacher who originally introduced me to Invention League, and she helped me a lot with figuring out what data to put on my boards. So she's really helped me with creating my inventions. So I'm really thankful for her.
Mrs. Kohler. Okay, well, it sounds so much fun. I bet you she just saw the potential in you and you're unlocking this. So tap into it and keep it going,
You're
girlfriend.
definitely unlocking it. Ellie, you are an inventor, you are an entrepreneur, and you want to be a mechanical engineer?
And I'm your agent, girl, right?
No, I don't know about that. You definitely have a successful career ahead of you. Please come back anytime. We'd love to have you.
Keep it up, right, and stay focused, okay?
Okay,
Sky's the limit. Thanks, Ellie. All right, now look, if you want to get your kid motivated to create something useful that impacts the community, check out the website on the screen, inventionconvention.org/Ohio. Kids can get together and start inventing and change the world. Now look, any kindergartner through 12th grader is eligible for this convention. So make sure if you have a kid that likes to create things, sign them up.
All right, guys.
Get to creating, get to inventing.
All right, don't go away. We'll be right back.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
All right, now let's get right to those poll results. If you could make $150K a month by selling pictures of yourself online, would you do it? 88% of my people said yes. What did you vote?
Oh, I said yes, too.
So why did you say no in the hot take?
Because I was thinking per year. When that thing said per month, I was like, y'all gonna get all of me.
What you want to see? He got biceps. He got
all of me.
You want the front? You want the back, the side? I'm telling you, I'm here. Ain't nobody got time to be broke out here. If I could, and she's not getting nude. She's just literally in her lingerie, vacuuming, washing dishes.
Hold on. She going, a month. She gonna roll up there in her Rolls Royce and be like, drop her kids off and be like, y'all need to hop on it. And all them parents gonna be up there, let me give me a site. How you love
hold on, we don't even have enough time, but let me just tell you this real quick. Our daughter told me.
You don't have enough time.
I know, okay, look. Our daughter told me about one of her friends that sells pictures of her feet online, and she's making like $20,000 a month, right?
What?
And so I told my daughter, like, can I do that? I said, no. But here, let me see the website that she on. I'm gonna sign up and do it.
Oh my gosh.
Now look, I want to show you a video. Josh asked me if I want to take the kids sledding yesterday. Look what happened to this woman.
I did.
Look at her, babe. Josh.
Oh, she went through the gate.
Josh, how did she get that much more mental? She didn't even.
That seemed like so much fun. I would want to do that now.
But Josh, she didn't even run and slide. I'm like, was it that slippery? Was it icy?
We're stopping at walk. We're going to get us another sled.
No, what we do is we take our kids sledding and we sit in the car while they do all the sledding. We sit there warm and all. So yes, we do.
Not anymore.
You guys, we love y'all so much for watching. Tomorrow, we know where you're going to be.
Right here with us, watching Cribs in the CLE.
Get those cameras ready. Hey!
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.